Hello students, we will continue the Merchant of Venice Act 4 Scene 1 Part 3. Already in the previous videos we discussed that Shylock is good at giving relevant arguments as he replies word to the questions put forward by the Duke or his enemies, especially Antonio's friend Bassanio. Now, you can find that Shylock is already with his revengeful and cruel mood to take a pound of flesh from Antonio's body. In the previous videos, we also learned that when Shylock was warned to be fearful of the judgment of the god because he is not doing any mercy to anyone, then Shylock boldly answers or replies that why should he be fearful of the judgment or hope for mercy when he has not done anything wrong, and also argues that the laws of Venice guarantees that everyone should get justice. If Shylock is denied justice, then it would be a shame on the decrees of Venice, and Venice, being a commercial city, would lose its credibility as the outsiders or strangers would feel insecure to trade in Venice. Students, in the last video we completed up to there that Bassanio was trying to cheer up Antonio and also asking him to have some courage because the Jew has to confront Bassanio before touching Antonio or before even dropping one drop of blood from Antonio's body, because whatever Antonio has done or the situation Antonio is undergoing is just because of his friend Bassanio. Now we shall continue. Antonio, I am tempted whether of the flock meetest for death, the weakest kind of fruit drops earliest to the ground, and so let me, you cannot better be employed, Bassanio, than to leave still and write mine epitaph. Now this is very important, students, please mark down. In this passage, Antonio has totally lost his faith and he is comparing himself with two things in this particular passage, that tainted means diseased. Antonio compares himself to a diseased ram of the flock or herd fit only for slaughter. Secondly, he compares himself to the most worthless and rotten fruit which falls first to the ground. Now, the tone here is very negative. Students, underline epitaph. Epitaph means inscriptions written on tombstone. Okay, so in Christianity, after somebody dies, an inscription is written on the grave, and that inscription is called epitaph, which is put on which something is good is written about the man or woman who has passed away. So here Antonio is asking Bassanio to continue to live as he has to write Antonio's epitaph. Now two metaphors already he has used here. Metaphors means comparison. First with the diseased ram of the herd, and then the worthless fruit. Okay, the most worthless rotten fruit. So here we will see, Duke, came you from Padua, from Bellario? Now Duke is asking, when Nerissa entered dressed like a lawyer's clerk, then Duke questioned him, have you come from Dr. Bellario from Padua? Nerissa, yes, from both. My lord Bellario greets your grace. So here you will find that in this scene lots of drama is taking place. Bassanio, why dost thou whet thy knife so earnestly? Now underline whet means sharpen. So Bassanio is asking that asking whom? Shylock, that why is he sharpening his knife with much attention or much enthusiasm? Shylock, equally in very sharp language he replies that he is sharpening his knife to cut off a pound of flesh that has been promised as per the bond by his bankrupt man. Okay, and who is that person? Who is that fellow? Antonio. Now, Graciano, already we know Graciano is a very sharp-tongued person, but here he is also doing the same thing. First, he is trying to persuade Shylock if anyhow he could show some mercy on Antonio's life. So Graciano here says, not only thy soul but on thy soul. So pun is used with the word soul, S-O-L-E, S-O-U-L. Both pronounce the same but meanings are different. You know this? So I will explain. Harsh Jew, thou makest thy knife keen but no metal can. No, not the hangman's axe bear half the keenness of the sharp envy. Can no prayers pierce thee? So here Graciano is trying to say that Shylock is not sharpening the knife on the leather sole, S-O-L-E, of his shoe, but on his soul, internal soul, because he is sharpening his knife with much hatred burning in his heart. And he is also saying, Graciano is also saying that no prayers can penetrate his stone heart or can penetrate his rough or hard heart. Reply of Shylock, no, none that you are clever enough to make. Now Graciano again with his sharp tongue, what he said, O be thou damned, inexecrable dog, and for thy life let justice be accused. Thou almost makest me waver in my faith to hold opinion with Pythagoras that souls of animals infuse themselves into the trunks of men. Thy courage spirit governed wolf who hanged for human slaughter. Even from the gallows did his fell soul flit. Now, students, this particular paragraph is very, very important. Please mark it very, very important from the examination point of view, because here Graciano is using many adjectives for Shylock and also expressing his views regarding his religion, what he learned from his religion, and now seeing Shylock's cruelty, he is losing faith in his religion. So Graciano, with much annoyance, much anger, he replies that may you be damned, may you be cursed, you shameless fellow. Here dog, already Antonio used to call Shylock dog, and Graciano is also now using the same word for Shylock. So here what he is saying, that let thy life, let justice be accused, that justice ought to be blamed for letting you leave. Okay, now you make me, thou almost makest me, means you make me doubt about my waver in my faith, means doubt about my religious faith. Now according to Graciano, according to Christianity, Graciano learned that man should resemble God with all the goodness of godly nature, but instead of that he believes in the transmigration of souls according to this exchange of soul. Now Pythagoras was a Greek philosopher who taught the transmigration of souls. Understood, students? This is very important. Please underline. So according to Pythagoras, the souls of animals may enter the bodies of men. So here Graciano is saying that Shylock's evil spirit once lived in the body of a wolf who was hanged for killing a man. When he was hanged, his wild soul, his hungry, cruel soul escaped directly from his body into the body of your unholy mother. Okay, why unhallowed dam means unholy mother. Why it is given unholy means she is not a Christian. Okay, that is why given unholy mother, and entered into your body when you were still unborn. So now he is using 4 adjectives: Thy desires are wolfish, bloody, starved, and ravenous. Means wolf-like, and bloody, starved, and ravenous means hungry. So these are the proverbs. You can use a proverb here, students. Please underline this. Thy desires are wolfish means you have heard that a wolf in man's clothing. So this proverb has been used by William Shakespeare to characterize the Shylock. Okay, and in this Merchant of Venice, you will find a lot of use of animal imagery are used here, which conveys the personality traits in human to create a dramatic tone. And many times you have seen these words, wolf-like, dog, all these words are used. Then Antonio is comparing himself as a ship, as a lamp, which is very quiet, calm natured. So to create the dramatic tone. That is why Graciano is also using all these adjectives to describe Shylock. So Shylock replies, till thou canst rail the seal from off my bond, means until your abusive words destroy the legal safeguard from an agreement, you are only hurting your lungs. You are only becoming breathless by speaking all this nonsense. So come to your senses, young man, or you will destroy yourself. And I am here to claim justice. Means Shylock is there to claim justice. Duke, this letter which he received is from Bellario, recommends a young learned lawyer to their court, and he is asking, where is he? Nerissa, who disguised herself as lawyer's clerk, answered that he is just close by, means he is just waiting for your answer, your call, to know whether you will you will take his service or not. Duke, will all my heart. So he commands 3-4 persons to escort the young lawyer who is waiting outside to the courtroom, so that he can come and give his opinion according to on his opinion on the case. And meanwhile, he asked in the courtroom that he should read Bellario's letter in the courtroom in front of everybody. So students, I hope up to here you have understood. Please go through this. This is very important scene, and you have to by heart the words and passages. I shall continue in my next video. Thank you.